LG have been edging their way into the dual screen game for a while and have explored a few different designs and concepts in recent years. The LG Wing is far from a normal smartphone, featuring a bizarre-looking swivel screen, which totally goes against the status quo of smartphones we're all used to. And we'll admit that when we first saw this phone, we didn't instantly fall in love with it. I mean, a phone that swivels. Surely this is a gimmick, right? Wrong. Although it may look gimmicky, this very unique device is surprisingly useful. And it brings a fresh perspective to foldable smartphones that we didn't even consider prior to this announcement. The LG Wing takes the footprint of the flagship LG Velvet that was released only a short while ago in August. In case you haven't seen the LG Velvet, it features an innovative dual-screen case. Again, something we haven't really seen before on a smartphone. The Wing's main screen is 2460 by 1080 and measures in at 6.8 inches with a 20.5 by 9 aspect ratio. However, unlike the Velvet, the Wing is made with a plastic OLED panel, which is pretty common in foldable phones. To reveal its second display, you'll need to rotate the main display by 90 degrees. The second screen is a 3.9-inch glass OLED display that's very similar to the external screen you get on the new Motorola Razr 5G. And if you'd like to see the full breakdown of the new Razr 5G after you've watched this video, be sure to click the link down in the description or click the info card in the top right corner of this video. Under the hood, this phone packs some really great specs. You get a Qualcomm Snapdragon 765 processor with 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigabytes or 256 gigabytes of internal storage, which is expandable via an SD card, an in-display fingerprint scanner, a 4,000 milliamp battery with fast charging, IP54 water and dust resistance, and of course, 5G connectivity. One spec that stands out for us is the IP certification. This is really impressive to see in a foldable smartphone, especially one that's still first gen. The IP certification gives you that extra peace of mind when being outside while it's raining, or if you're accident prone and you drop your phone down the toilet. We know that that's happened to one or two of you that are watching this. It may or may not have happened to me once or twice. The only thing that's not quite flagship quality on this smartphone is the processor. The Snapdragon 765 is a mid-range processor, but don't discount this phone just because of that. In fact, we can totally understand why LG made that decision. It helps to bring down the cost. As you'll see later in this video, it increases battery life and reduces heat production, all of which are important for a foldable phone. And honestly, the Snapdragon 765 is more than capable for most people's everyday tasks. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, because each week we bring you new and exciting tech videos that you definitely won't want to miss. Now, onto the camera system. Looking at the back of the main display, you get a triple camera setup. A 64 megapixel primary lens, a 13 megapixel ultra-wide lens, and a 12 megapixel ultra-wide lens that you can only use in swivel mode. Why that is the case, we still don't really understand. For the selfie shooter, you get a 32 megapixel pop-up front-facing camera. The most interesting thing about this camera system brings us nicely into the use cases for this foldable phone. When the Wing is unfolded, the smaller screen acts as a gimbal-like system, so you can hold the phone, make motion and recording adjustments, and click the shutter button, all using the smaller screen. The grip, together with the 6 built-in motion stabilizer sensors, helps you create crispy, smooth videos, which is actually really cool. Other use cases that LG showed off in their reveal of the smartphone include watching a YouTube video in full screen mode while reading the comments on the second screen, using the GPS navigation on the bigger screen while handling calls on the smaller screen, as well as a few other functions too. With this device being one of a kind, we shouldn't expect too many apps to be able to leverage this design right out of the gate. However, if this smartphone is successful, we can expect a lot of developers to edit their apps to take full advantage of that extra screen real estate. Now, we know that some of you may be wondering if this device is durable. A swivel screen might be cool, but it's another moving part. And is it something that could potentially break? Well, although we can't say for sure, what we do know is that the phone uses a dual lock system to make sure that the rotation is stable every time. Now, LG reports that this has been tested around 200,000 times and that its longevity is assured. The one downside to most foldable smartphones, with the exception of Microsoft's Surface Duo, is the weight. And to be honest, the LG Wing is kind of heavy. At 260 grams, and comparing it to the likes of the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra that weighs just 208 grams, you're probably going to notice the extra 42 grams in your pocket. So, we have a lot of information on the LG Wing. We know all about the hardware and the software, but what we don't know yet is how much it's going to cost and the regions it'll be releasing in. There's a lot of speculation online that predicts that the Wing will be sold for around $1,000. Considering the price of other foldable smartphones on the market and just the cost of smartphones in general nowadays, $1,000 would actually be a great value for money and definitely one to watch out for. Click one of the videos on the screen right now to watch more exciting tech videos, and to show your support, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to turn on post notifications. Each week, we bring you exclusive tech-related content, leaked information, comparisons, and reviews. This has been Topical Tech. See you next time.